Although Mullaghmore in Ireland will also be huge, Andrew wants to head back to Nazaré in Portugal. But first, he needs to lock down some critical last-minute logistics.
Skis. It's going to be pumping. It's going to be definitely going to be like huge. We'll have a window or an opportunity to paddle. There's no point in watching it from land and go, oh, I can't go out. You know?
Ride shotgun with Andrew Cotton on his incredible journey through the heart of an epic winter season, navigating intense highs and extreme lows in his attempt to ride the biggest waves on the planet. With no option to tow surf, Andrew begins the mammoth paddle from the harbour to the impact zone, well over a mile.
You gotta have a lot of patience because you sit there for hours paddling this way, paddling that way, dodging waves, getting pounded by waves. You might not even get a wave.
After a few hours spent both hunting and dodging giant peaks, Cotty does manage to paddle himself into one. A relatively mid-sized wave considering the conditions.
Paddling is just survival. Everything seems to be in slow motion and more kind of at peace and more of a zen feeling. When you're towing, it's just full speed, balls to the walls. When you're paddling, it's just
Unfortunately, any zen Andrew might have been feeling would have been quickly exchanged for something much less peaceful when he found himself on the wrong side of a giant breaking wave.
Fucking mission paddling out there. That was like a fucking 1/100th of what waves it should have been surfed today. It's firing. It's absolutely firing. Oh man, look at that shit.
Andrew meets up with Tom Butler and Sebastian Steudtner as some of the biggest and cleanest Nazaré waves they have ever seen go completely unridden in front of them.
Beyond perfect again, right, but no skis.
To enter the water without the aid of jet skis today would be sheer stupidity, as not only would they be used to tow each other into the waves, but equally importantly, they are vital safety devices.
We're in the best place in Europe for sure. We've made a good call, but the logistics side of stuff is just like having a shocker.
Fucking frustrating. I just want to get out there and surf, really.
With their situation not looking good, the boys begin another frantic bout of tracking down available skis, and fortunately, their determination begins to yield results.
We're on rented skis. It's good, it's exciting. We're actually going to get some waves now.
It'll be nice to get out there and actually look at it from the water. I'm ready.
It's probably like 20 feet, but then with those, like we saw that set earlier on, like that was like 3 times the size of any of the waves. 20 to ginormous feet, you know. Belly breaths, 3 seconds in, 10 seconds out. Today's 3.3 meters at 16 seconds, I think. Don't know, it's pretty big for 3.3 meters, isn't it? It's a pretty big 3.3 meters. For this one, I think like definitely the biggest, cleanest waves were here in Nazaré. Our logistics has been a nightmare, but I think made the best of a really tough situation, so it's good.
At the start of January 2014, a storm of biblical proportions came roaring across the Atlantic, creating what was to be termed the Black Swell. Experts were predicting huge amounts of storm damage, as well as the biggest waves ever recorded in the Atlantic Ocean.
Right now, this thing looks monstrous. I can't even put numbers on it.